I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
And a very good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing? The final game of this series against the Guardians, and hopefully the Yankees will conquer and come back again. No Judge. I have feelings on that, which I will hold to the end. But I don't like what I'm hearing, and fans, I think you better get ready for the worst. My prediction, he's going to be out at least a month, possibly two. But we may get some clarification in a little while. Anyway, let's go to the lineups. Fry will lead off. The Yankee killer Ramirez will bat second. Hopkins will bat third, another Yankee killer. Barzina will bat fourth, and he'll be at second base. A. Martinez will be in right field. Fairchild will be in center field. Kwan will be in left. Austin Hedges will be catching, and Riccio will be the shortstop. And pitching is Slade Caccione. He has a 3-5 record, a high ERA, and let's hope the Yankees can capitalize on that. So I want to welcome everybody to the stream. How is everybody doing for this matinee? And we need a big game from Rondon, and somehow the offense has got to put up some nice numbers on the board. So everybody, please like and subscribe to NY Yankee Mania at 3 o'clock, everyone, on our second channel, World Sports Mania Entertainment. You're going to have Evan Nitin and a very special guest, Lee Steinberg, who is a very, very influential agent. And you're going to hear his story, everything that goes on in the world of what he knows with sports, how he got started and all. And it's going to be a great show. So take a peek at that at 3 p.m. on World Sports Mania Entertainment. Press the like button and subscribe. So we're getting ready to go here in the top of the first inning. And just going to kind of clean my glasses here a little bit. And like this, I could see every play that's going on. There we go. And we are ready to go, everyone. So let's get going. David Fry steps in. The first pitch is coming. And another beautiful day at Yankee Stadium. And let's do this at 1:39. The first pitch is in there for a call, strike one. 0-1. David Fry is hitting .259. And here comes the 0-1 pitch right down Broadway with a slider, 85 miles an hour. 0-2 on Mr. Fry. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's line foul. Right in the camera's box. You couldn't have aimed it any more. Unbelievable. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Would be nice, a nice strikeout. Hi, everything. How's it going? Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. One out here, first inning. From right to left, you have Schumann, Grissom, and Bellinger. Goldschmidt, Chisholm, Carabello, and, of course, the vacuum cleaner at third. And you have Ben Rice, and then you have Escara. And you're up to date, everyone. And here's the Yankee killer Ramirez. Swing and a miss, strike one. Got to keep him off the bases today. Everything Channel. How you doing? Welcome. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Thank you. Pitch is in there for a call. Strike two, 0-2. So Rendon is coming in with all strikes. Let's hope he goes out with all strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's popped foul and out of play. God forbid you get this guy out on 3 pitches. That's a miracle. Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Way up high, 1-2. And Joe Torre is in the booth tonight. And he's still going to talk about the safe at home. If you all remember, everyone, as a child, Joe Torre was abused. His father abused the family. And here comes the pitch, is low, 2-2. Hey, Joe, probably not going to stay much today due to the fact that I have no faith in the team to turn it around, but I will be in productive to support you. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Actually, the 2-2 pitch. And he pops it up, but it does not stay inside, so it's 2-2, and how do you do? And James Jean is hitter friendly. The ABSs have been 18 of 40 have been overturned. Fewer strikes up and down, fewer outside strikes on right-handed batters. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it swung on and missed. They actually got him out. That is a miracle in itself. It's news at 11. They got Ramirez out. Whoa, happy days are here again. Na, 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 na. They actually got that guy out. All right, here's another pain in the you-know-what. He's batting 203, Hoskins. And here comes the first pitch to him. The set and the pitch way up high for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. How's everybody doing on a Thursday, one day before weekend and the weekend? We are going to the weekend. There's a pitch outside, 2-0, 2 balls and no strikes. Rendon sets, and here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that's inside, 3-0. Now you don't want to come in with a lazy fastball because it'll be 1-0 if he does. But I think the automatic strike is coming anyway, but we'll see. Here comes the pitch, and as I said, hit deep to left field, but Bellinger is under this one, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So at the end of a half inning, Cleveland 0, and the Yankees coming up. So how is everybody doing? Let me give you the New York Yankee lineup, if we could find it. Okay, so Trent Grissom's going to lead off in the bottom of the first. Rice is the DH, batting second. Goldschmidt batting third. Bellinger cleaning up in left field. Chisholm will be at second base and bat fifth. Jose will bat sixth at shortstop. McMahon will bat seventh at third base. Escara will bat eighth and catch. And Max Schumann gets another start at first base, and he'll bat ninth. So that's where we are, people, as we're going to go into the bottom of the first. And hopefully the Yankees have a productive inning and productive game, because they really could use this game as a win. And it's a very nice, beautiful day at the stadium. Crowd is still filing in. It's just about completely sold out. And they have the lineup there on the counter, on the cuff. And it is Grissom, Rice, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Chisholm, Jose, McMahon, Escara, and Schumann. And that is your lineup. The only OPS that's over the edge is Ben Rice. He's over 1,000. That's in the lineup. Again, everyone, still no official word on Judge, but the more this is lingering, the more I don't like it, and I got a feeling we're gonna have to wait for the worst. We'll see what happens. All right, so far not good for Ciccone. Trying something different, and what happened to his stuff? Well, we don't want to find out, that's for sure. All right, Trent Grisham, who led off yesterday with a walk, and they couldn't get him in. So let's see what happens today. And the first pitch is down low for a ball, and it's 1-0. He's finally over the 200 mark. He's at 205. 7 homers, 31 RBIs. And here comes the set and the 1-0 pitch, and it's pop foul and out of play, and it's 1-1 on Mr. Grish. And we have a 1-1 count here in the bottom of the first inning. And here comes the pitch. And it's swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Well, you know, nine times out of 10, Grisham does not do anything in the first inning for some reason. So I'm not really, we'll see how that goes. All right, man. Here we go. 1-2, and how do you do? 1-2, and how do you do? 1-2, and how do you do? Here comes the pitch, and it's pop foul again. He is off stride, but at least he's following. Yankees 6-12 record in one-run games this season, third worst in MLB. And that's got to get better. It's got to get better in a hurry. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is line to right field. That's going to be a base hit. And Trent Grisham finally leads off with a single. Right to left, Martinez, Fairchild, and Kwan. Hoskins, Bazina, Arucchio, and Ramirez. Hedges behind the plate. David Fry is the DH. And Ciccone is the pitcher. That is your Guardians defense. So, runner on first and nobody out, and that's going to bring up Ben Rice. Boy, would be nice, a nice 2-run homer. What do you think, guys? What do you think? That would be awesome. And the pitch is grounded, foul outside of first, and it's 0-1. Quick score, everybody. The Orioles have already taken a 2-0 lead on the Red Sox, and they're still playing the top of the first inning. And now it's 5-0 Orioles as they play the first inning. And here comes the pitch to Rice, and that's down low, 1-1. 5-0 Orioles on the Red Sox, and the Red Sox are coming in next. All right. Good afternoon. Jason, how you doing? All right, here comes the pitch, and it's outside, 2-1. Hope you have a good stream, Joe. I am definitely not staying after yesterday, but wishing whatever, Groovy, however you feel to do it. I mean, it's up to you. You're more than welcome to stay. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's pop foul and out of play. I have put a short out. I've apologized to everyone about the shenanigans that went on yesterday. It will not happen again. I can promise you that. We are back to normal. I went on publicly, and I apologized for whatever happened in the stream yesterday, which obviously was not my fault. And the pitch to Rice is swung on and missed, strike 3. And hi, Jason. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. Thank you. And like I said, if you go and see, I put out an extreme apology for the people that were timed out, and I sincerely am sorry that happened, and it's definitely being taken care of, and it will not happen again, people. So please, if you had any liking to me, please give the channel another chance. But that's all I could do is just ask you to come in. And the pitch to Goldschmidt's a little bounce at the second, and he doesn't get him at second, but he gets him at first. So it's 2 men out and runner on second, and Bellinger's coming up to the plate. Have a good time at Trenton, Jason and Evan. I hope you both have a great day. And here comes the first pitch to Cody Bellinger. Hi, Blaylock. And the pitch is popped up, and this is to left field. It's my fault. No, it doesn't. Kwan makes a running catch, and the inning is over just like that. So at the end of one, no score. Joseph Salvatore, how you doing? You do a good job. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate the confidence. Thank you so much. I mean, like I said, I can only do so much. I can only apologize so much. I love the chat all day long. Really, I try my best. I do the best possible job I can. I try to make everybody happy. Sometimes it's out of my control, but I do fix the situation. So, and that's the last I'm going to say about it. Again, we do apologize that whatever happened, and I just hope it doesn't happen again. All right. Let's see here. Well, thank you everybody for stopping in, even for a minute. We definitely appreciate it. And we're going to inning number 2, top of the second, and there's no score. Uh, 3 o'clock today, everyone. Okay, Blaylock. Yeah, definitely. Don't put your work. Your work comes first, man. That's your bread and butter, of course. Remember, everyone, 3 o'clock. Evan on World Sports Mania Entertainment is going to have Lee Steinberg on. It's a fantastic agent, a very powerful sports agent on the channel, brought to you by Nitin and his sports team. So by all means, everyone, please go and take a look. If you don't, subscribe, and you can always watch the replay. But by all means, go there. I appreciate it. Whatever happened last night, I hope it got resolved. Yeah, Jason, I think it did. Sean Browning, hi, I'm about to leave to go to work. Everybody's going to work. Well, have a good day, Sean. I don't want to keep you. Do not want anybody to get in trouble. And a pretty crazy hat the cameraman is wearing. And there's a ground ball to second base, and Chisholm fires to first. And Bazina is out. And there's one out here in the top of the second, and Martinez is coming up. Rendon has thrown 17 pitches. And here comes the first pitch to Martinez, and that's in there. 93-mile-an-hour fastball for a call, strike one, nothing in one. 0-1. The Yankees are going to win, especially with Mr. Torrey in the booth. You got that right. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, swung on and foul tipped, 0-2. And how do you do? 0-2, and how do you do? Okay, here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch to Martinez. A little bit high, 1-2. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Joe, I think the Yankees will resolve catcher issue soon. They must. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. Good afternoon. Let's go Yankees. Hey, Damien, how are you? What's cooking, my boy? How's it going? How are you enjoying after life of school? No school, no life. No school and all your life to live, baby. Stuart Fairchild is up. And here comes the pitch, and he pops it foul and out of play. Yankee fans, check out Avenue. It's Real Stream where take a walk. Take an absolute walk. All right. Well, here comes an ABS. And it's a ball. So the Yankees lose the challenge. So Yankees have one challenge left. So it's 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. One ball and two strikes. The 1-2 pitch is down low, and it is 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? I love all these helmets that they have on right here. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's, let's see, did he go? No, he did not. 3-2, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. And the pitch is inside, ball 4. And the first walk issued by Rendon. And that's going to bring up pesky Stephen Kwan. Okay, well, everybody suit yourself. You could go to any stream you want to go. That's totally up to you. That is up to you. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Kwan. Is outside. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is pop foul, and out of play it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set, and the pitch is lined to right center for the right field. And oh, nice play by Max Schumann. He dives in the outfield and makes a great catch. And the inning is over. So, at the end of 1.5, it is the Guardians nothing and the Yankees nothing. Great play by Schumann. Saved maybe a run and a triple. So that was a great play for somebody who doesn't play the outfield all that much. But awesome, everyone. Thank you. All right, we will be back in less than a minute. We'll be back shortly. Okay, we are starting the bottom of the second inning. Chas Chisholm leads off and he pops it foul and out of play, 0-1. 0-1 on Chas Chisholm. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set and the pitch is in there for a call, strike 2, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is outside. And it's 2-2. And how are you going to do? 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Ciccone. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 men out. 1 man out now here in the bottom of the second inning. And Jose is up. And the first pitch is right down Broadway for a call, strike 1, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it's a little bit outside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch is low for a ball, 2-1. Two balls and a strike from Ciccone to Jose, and the set and the pitch. That's in there for a call, strike 2, 2-2, and how do you do? And they just put the hat on Meredith, and it looks great. And they're laughing now, the both cameramen. So it's 2-2 on Jose here in the bottom of the second inning. And she had enough with the because of her long hair, so it is off her head. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Jose, the set and the pitch. And again, it's pop foul and out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Ciccone is going on his 24th pitch. And here's the pitch a little bit high, 3-2. That was a fastball at 95 miles an hour. And it's 3-2 on Jose. Yankees looking to build an inning to get some runs here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's line to right field, but right at him, and there's 2 men out now. Hit hard, but right at the right fielder, so it's 2 men out here in the bottom of the second inning. And that's going to bring up Ryan McMahon. And here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for a call, strike 1, 0-1 on Ryan McMahon, 0-1. He's batting .203. He's over the Mendoza line, so 6 homers, 19 RBIs. And here comes a pitch, waved at and missed, 0-2 on McMahon. McMahon sits in there, the set and the pitch. And this is fouled behind home plate. And we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, and it's 1-2. One and two. The 1-2 pitch to McMahon, the set. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. So at the end of 2, no score here at good old Yankee Stadium. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd inning. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Okay. All right. Thank you for the nice comments. So, you're banned. You're gone. Goodbye. All right, everyone. Enough with the trolling, enough with all of this stuff. If you guys don't want to be here, don't stay. It's as simple as that. My loyal fans, the loyal fans of NY Yankee Mania, I'm sorry that you gotta see this. I am done with it. I am not gonna bother with it. And I would hope that you do the same. Just leave it alone, and that's it. Just let them be. Let them live in their own fantasy world, and that's all that there is to it. Joseph Salvatore says he believes the Yankees will resolve the case. Yeah, there's no question. It's just they just want to see what on earth they're gonna what they're gonna need to trade and all of that. And it's a little too early because we're only in the beginning of June. We've got all that time to go, and a lot of things happening. So you just need, we have to be patient. You know, they're going with Austin Wells and Ascara, and that's all there is to it. Here's a swing and a miss to Bailey, 0-1, 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1 on Austin Hedges, who's batting .244, a homer, 6 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And the ball is hit deep to left, way back, way back. Bellinger makes the catch at the wall. One man out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And it's 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. And it's in there for a call strike, 1-1. The Orioles are pounding the Red Sox 6-0 now in top 2. And let's see, it's two balls and a strike. Two and one. Here comes the 2-1 pitch by Rendon. Swung on and missed. And it's 2-2 on Riccio. 2-2. Friday night against the A's, he went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 93 pitches. And the pitches pop foul and out of play. And We'll do it again at 2-2. 2-2, and how do you do? Thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, is fouled again, and we'll do it again. Rendon has 39 pitches. His 40th pitch is coming up. Hey JJW, what's cooking, my friend? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And there's a fly ball to right field. Max Sherman is right there, makes the catch. Getting a lot of work for a non-right fielder. How do you like that one? 2 men out here in the bottom of the third. Rendon has pitched 40 pitches, and it's still nothing, and that's going to bring up Fry. David Fry. He struck out in the first inning. The first pitch is in there for a call. Strike one, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is outside, and it is 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Remember, everyone, 3 o'clock on World Sports is a great interview with our own Evan, as they will have Lee Steinberg, a very powerful agent, on World Sports Mania Entertainment. Please be there at 3 p.m. That is brought to you by Nitin and his sports team. It's a great interview, so check it out, everyone. 2-2 on Fry on a change-up is outside, and it's 2-2. And the challenge is overturned. And the inning is going to end. There we go. Ascara calling for the ABS, and it is strike 3, so we are done. We're going to the bottom of the third. No score. So what's up, JJ? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. What's cooking, my boy? Hopefully you've had a good week. Oh, great. I'm glad you're doing well. All right, we are in between innings, everyone. And we are still in commercial break. So hang in there, everyone. Hang in. All right, we're going to the bottom of the third inning here. There's a woman who tweeted that all she did was complain about the strike zone. And now because the ABS, she doesn't have to, so she's retiring from it. All right, we're going to the bottom of the third inning. Ascara's in. John the Beagle Dad, how you doing? What's going on? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. On a busy Thursday. And here comes the 1-1 pitch to Escara. And it's outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set, and it's in there for a called strike, and it's 2-2. And how do you do? Lurking and working. I like that, John the Beagle. I like that. Lurking and working. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks. Like seeing that? Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 men out. I don't know, JJ. It's just the way it is. It's that time of the month, you know. What can I tell you? We try not to pay too much attention. There's a fly ball, medium, deep right center field, and it is caught by the center fielder, and there's now 2 men out. So it's 2 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That's the nature of the beast. That's what happens when you do streaming and all like that. So don't even pay attention to it. You know, you get 1 bad seed and then you get 2 or 3 or 4. So just don't worry about it. Nothing to worry about. And Grissom lines one down the left field line, and this is going to go to the wall. Grissom will go round first, go to second, and he's in there with a double with two men out and runner on second. Yeah, Joseph Salvatore, that is the society. You know, instead of them having a job or, you know, something meaningful, they do nothing but just take up space in life. And they really should, you know what? The best, you know how they learn good, man? Send them to the Navy and the Army and the Armed Forces. They'll grow up really fast. And Ben Rice pops it up foul and out of play, 0-1. It's just the way society is, people. It's just the way it is. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Joseph. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ben. And he swings and hits it foul down the right field line, and it's 0-2. 0-2 on Ben Rice. Nothing in 2 is a pitch way up high, 1-2. Come on, Ben, let's do this, huh? Let's get it going here. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Rice. The set and the pitch down. Well, actually, it was 1-2. Now it's 2-2. 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch down low, 3-2. Man, oh man, it would be nice, boy. One right down the middle, make it 2-0 right away. And, you know, let's get something started here. 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Ben Rice. The set. And the pitch is lined foul again. Down the right field line and into the other camera, the other camera booth. They hit one in third base, and now they hit it in right field. That's funny. Now, could we hit one straight to right center field and hit a home run? But I doubt it. And here's the pitch, and it's lined to left field and caught by Kwan, and the inning is over. So at the end of 3 full innings, no score here at Yankee Stadium. We'll be right back, everyone. Okay, we are back, and of course, Jose Ramirez, he can't go 2 at-bats without getting a hit against the Yankees, so I don't have to tell you the first at-bat. The second at-bat is a base hit to right field, so there's a runner on first and nobody out. And that's going to bring in Reeves Hoskins, and here's the pitch, and it's outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-1, right down Broadway. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Want to thank everybody being here. Please press the like button, subscribe to NY Yankee Mania. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. There goes the runner. Throw to second, not in time. And of course, Ramirez does it all against the Yankees. He steals second, and now it's 2-1. Men on second, nobody out. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Down low for a ball, 3-1, 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the 3-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch is fouled back. And it's now 3-2, and what you gonna do? 3-2. Everything's going good, JJW. Not too bad, thanks. Here comes the step off for Hoskins. So it's still 3-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. We still have goose eggs for a score. And let's get going. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Grounded foul once again. So it remains 3-2. Travis Bazena is up next. And the next pitch is ball 4. So now we have first and second and nobody out for Cleveland as we're starting here in the top of the 4th inning. So Rendon needs that double play and he needs it now. I want to welcome Celia to the broadcast. How you doing? Hey, Luce, okay, our friends. You're canceling your package? Swing and a miss, 0-1. Hey, Joey, the team seems to have a lot of issues. Unless Cashman does something significant with this offense, I'm canceling my MLB package. Oh, wow. Now, Celia, you don't go that drastic. Here comes the pitch, 1-1. Celia, we're 1 game out of first place. 6 games up in the wild card. Give it a chance. Enjoy it. Listen, you're not going to have baseball next year anyway, so you might as well enjoy it. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's popped up. Is it going to stay in play? No, behind home plate, and it's 1-2. Damon says so much for traffic on I-80. Okay. Just drive safe, Damon. Just drive safe. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Way up high, 2-2, and how do you do? And they are talking about playing cricket. 11 players per team, 9 players per team in baseball. Bowler bounces the ball, pitcher throws directly, and all kinds of good stuff. So here we go. 2-2 pitch, Benzena. And that's outside, 3-2, and now we are getting into a danger zone. This is not good. This is a big pitch in the game, folks. Rendon's got to settle in. Let him hit into a double play. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled again. 3-2. Boy, oh boy, do we need a strikeout right here, guys. Come on, we got to do something here. We got to make some type of noise. Okay, we got to do something here. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. That's what we want to hear. And next we're going to hear. That's right. So it's 1 out, and Angel Martinez is coming to the plate. Another big out for the Yankees. And here comes the first pitch to Angel Martinez. The look all over the place, and it's popped foul and out of play. 0-1. Yes, there's a good point, Joe. I just can't watch all these auto outs with McMahon, Volpe, Wells, Oscara, Grissom. I don't know. It's hard to watch. All right. Well, stay with us. We'll keep you nice and company. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set at fake of Ramirez at second. And the count, and we'll do it again at 0-1. Nothing in 1, everyone. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and pop foul and out of play. Behind home plate again. It's nothing in 2. Nothing and 2. Come on, Rendon. That's what we need, a strikeout. Here we go. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The send and the pitch way up high. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rendon is going on 65 pitches coming up. And here comes the 1-2 pitch once again. The set and the pitch. Line into center field right at Grissom. He just moves a little bit to his left. Makes the catch. Ramirez tags up, goes to third. So we have first and third, but now we have 2 men out. 2 men out here in the top of the 4th inning, and still goose egg to goose egg. And Fairchild is coming up. He walked his first time up. Rendon takes a little breather. Fairchild taking his time to get in. Are you going live tomorrow? Yes, I am. It's like Rendon can't give up a run or else you're in trouble. Yeah, well, right now, yes. Here's the first pitch, and it's grounded through the hole for a base hit, and the Guardians have taken a 1-0 lead. They are relentless. They have some good contact right-handed hitters. Well, he kept that right down the middle, and it's 1-0. All right, JJ, we will see you in a little while. And there's a pitch in there for a called strike on Quan, 0-1. No, Celia, I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's the 0-1 pitch, the set, outside 1-1. One and two now on Quan. And the pitch is up high, 2-2, and how are you gonna do? And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, we could use a nice strikeout right here, people. Here it comes. And there it is. In there for a call, strike 3. Quan wants clarity, though, but I think that was a strike. And it was a strike. It just made it in there. So we're going to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Guardians going to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be right back, everyone. Okay, we are back in the bottom of the first, and the first pitch to Paul G is a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 as the Yankees trail 1-0. And the pitch is outside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming. The set, and the pitch is a little bit low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Paul G. And that's in there for a call strike, 2-2. And how do you do? And there's a ground ball in the hole between first and second. And a nice start to the bottom of the fourth. Runner on first and nobody out. And Bellinger lines one to center field for a base hit. And Goldschmidt stops at second, and we have first and second and nobody out. First and second, nobody out. There go the runners. Goes out at third. Safe at third. Goldschmidt steals third. Can you believe it? He absolutely stole third base. Double steal by the New York Yankees. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see here. Yeah, he missed him. He got in there. He just got in there. Holy cow. That took a lot of cojones to do. 0-1 on Chaz. Here's the pitch. Down low, 1-1. Best chance for the Yankees to come back and take the lead in this baby. So let's go do it. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Chaz. And it's a little bit outside, 2-1. Second and third, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning as the Yankees trail 1-0. But we have the biggest threat of the game for the Yankees right now. Second and third, and nobody out. And the umpire calls time as Chaz calls time. Now they're looking into the dugout, and Chaz looks mesmerized. The 2-1 pitch now to Chaz Chisholm Jr. And the pitch is pop foul now to play, 2-2. And what are you going to do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's line to left field. That's definitely going to score a run. Kwan goes back, makes the catch. Here comes one run. And going to third, is Bellinger, and he overslid the bag. So it's 1-1, but we still would have had a runner on second or third, and Bellinger was thrown out. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Overran the bag. Unreal. Unreal. And the Yankees knocked themselves out of an inning. That made no sense whatsoever. Stay at second base. What's the big deal? Yeah. Now Jose will get a hit, and they robbed themselves of another run. So at least we are tied 1-1. And the Yankees ran themselves out of this inning. Made no sense whatsoever. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2. How fast an inning or whatever could turn right away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Seems like sometimes the Yankees have a couple of whiners on the team. Jose and Chaz. And his little ground ball is short. And long throw to first in time, and that's that. So, at the end of 4 full innings of play, we are tied at 1 apiece. We'll be back in a minute. All right, everybody, we are back with a scoreboard update. So we have the Phillies leading the Padres 3-0 at the end of 6 full innings of play. Bottom of the 4th, the Orioles all over the Red Sox 6-0. Bottom 4 there. The Giants lead the Brewers 3-1. Bottom 2. The Blue Jays and Braves later. Royals and Twins later. Athletics and Cubs later. Pirates, Astros, Dodgers, Diamondbacks all later on tonight. So that is your scoreboard. There is no NBA final game tonight. I believe the NHL has a game tonight, Thursday, June 4th. Yes, they do. And that's going to be game 2 where the Golden Knights are leading the Hurricanes 1-0. So that is your scoreboard as we move into the top of the 5th inning. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We really appreciate it. And Rendon has pitched 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. So let's get back, as we say in Italian, let's get back into the business. And here we go. And the first pitch to Hedges is grounded foul and out of play, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, is swung on and missed. And it is 0-2. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, way outside, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set by Rendon, and the pitch is grounded in the hole. Oh, nice play by Jose. Here's the long throw. Got him at first. Nice scoop by Paul DG. And there's 1 man out here in the top of the 5th inning. You know, I want to point something out, everyone, fans. You know, some people, you know, they come in, they troll, they have something up their backside. You know what? You know, sometimes you don't need 1,000 people in your stream. All you need is the loyal people. You have your niche, you have everything, and I'm very, very happy. I am very proud of our chat. Everybody here is true blue, and you guys are the best. I am not ashamed to say, I don't care if we have 500 in the stream or we have 5 or 10. That 10 is quality. Though the thousands of other people, you don't know what they're all about. You really don't. And so I am very proud to say that, and again, we are very proud for what we've done and what we do here at NY Yankee Mania. There's a ground ball short again. Jose scoops it up, throws the first 2 men out here in the top of the 5th. So it's 1-1 still. Rendon pitching a pretty nice game, and a nice backhand stop by Jose, and another nice scoop from Paulie G. You know, we have a vacuum cleaner on 3rd, and we have a vacuum cleaner on 1st. So there you go. So you have 2 vacuum cleaners back to back. And here comes the pitch that is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch, the set, and the pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2. Curveball, 80 miles an hour. 0-2. Tomorrow on YouTube Live, everyone, we're going to have Chef Nick. Chef Nick is going to talk about different recipes for Father's Day, for 4th of July. So come on in, and our new time, 8 a.m. on YouTube Live. There's a swing and a miss. He gone. He gone. He gone. All right, we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score tied at 1 apiece. We're going to have McMahon, Escara, and Shulman up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th. So, and that's what's going on, guys. Tomorrow morning is going to be an epic show. You're going to learn some nice things you want to put out for Father's Day, for 4th of July. Be the hit of the table with our renowned chef, Chef Nick. Chef Nick, you know, he likes to have fun and all of that, but the one thing you definitely know with Chef Nick is that he is true blue when it comes to cooking, and he does a great job. He's a great chef. Let's go Knicks. I'm going with Jason, Evan, and Nitin to the Knicks game. 3-watch party tomorrow. All right. Well, have fun. Have fun. Check in with us tomorrow if you can. That'd be great. And we'll see how it goes, baby. See how it goes. I want to thank everybody that's been here from start to finish. JJW, Celia, Damon, just to name a few. Thank you for being here. Chef Nick, let's see, Joseph Salvatore, Sean Browning, thank you so much. Everybody, Blaylock, for being here. I know a lot of you people are working right now, so I really appreciate you giving us some love during your work day, and thank you. All right, let's get to that bottom of the 5th inning, folks. Don't forget at 3 o'clock on our other station, World Sports Mania Entertainment, Evan, our very own Evan, is going to interview Lee Steinberg, a very, very prominent agent, and what a story he's got. And if you get a chance, definitely take a listen. If you can't, subscribe to World Sports Mania Entertainment. You can watch the replay. So thank you, everyone. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to McMahon. And here's the pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2. And how do you do? Oh and 2 and how do you do? Oh and 2 and how do you do? Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's check swing. And it's 1 and 2. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming. The set and the pitch is grounded. Oh, good play by the first baseman. Flips it over to first. Great play by Hoskins. Wow. He robbed McMahon sliding in between first and second. Picked the ball up and threw it out. And Cleveland's playing unconscious right now, I'll tell you that. That was definitely ticket to right center field, that's for sure. So there's 1 out, and Ascara's coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's only batting 183. And that's with the Yankee catchers. They're pretty good defense, but they can't hit a lick. Here comes the first pitch. And it's in there for a call. Strike 1, 0 and 1. And down in the dirt, and he swings at it. 0 and 2 on Ascara. The Yankees must address the catching situation. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They're going to have to get a right-handed hitting catcher, period. And there's a check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. So it's 1 and 2. Yankees are 1 game out. The Blue Jays are 8.5, tied with the Orioles. The Red Sox are 10.5 games out. And here comes the pitch. It's down low, 2 and 2. And how do you do? 2 and 2. And how do you do? Do 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 do. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. So Scara, the set and the pitch is grounded foul. Outside of first base. And we'll do it again at 2 and 2. Giacone, pretty good pitching, only 68 pitches. His 68th is coming up right now. It's 2 and 2, and how do you do? The set, the look in. He agrees. Here comes the pitch. And it's a little bit high, 3 and 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Ascara. Bellinger and Jose looking at different angles on the computer. And the pitch is popped up. Will it stay in play? Yes, it looks like it is. Ramirez under it in foul territory makes the catch. And we now have 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here comes the first pitch to Schumann, who's 0 for 1. And the pitch is in there for a call, strike 1, 0 and 1. He flied out in the 3rd inning. He's batting .278 with 3 RBIs, OPS of 924. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that's up the middle, but right at the second baseman, throws him out. And that's going to do it here. We've played 5 full innings. 1-1 is your score. Okay, we're going to start the top of the sixth. Christopher Sanchez to snap the 50.2 scoreless inning streak, longest by left-handed pitcher all time. Wow. And Rendon is in there, and of course, you know who's up, and it always matters that he leads off an inning in Jose Ramirez. You know, he came in batting like 230. He's now batting 248. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Can they get him out? And as a check swing, that's high, 2-0. Don't want to fall behind him, that's for sure. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Set, and the pitch is right down Broadway for a call. Strike, 2-1. It wouldn't surprise me if he walked. Would not surprise me at all. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Down low, 3-1. Can they get him out? Let's go. Let's try to get this guy out. 3-1 pitch. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Line right at McMahon. And we have 1 out. One man out here in the top of the 6th inning. And here we go. It's 1-0 on Hoskins. Want to give a big shout out to George from Swinging from the Fences. He is done with school and he is ready to come back to us and do some great play-by-play and announcing work. Thank you, George, and we will definitely look forward to having you on. And 3-0 on Hoskins. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches. Wanted no part of him. I can't blame him the way he hits the Yankees. And here we go. Runner on first, but Manzina is up, and the pitch is popped up to right field. And coming in is Grissom, Schumann, and Grissom makes the catch, and it's 2 men out here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 men out. All right, here's Martinez coming in, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Man on first and 2 men out as we have a 1-1 game here going to the top of the 6th inning here at Yankee Stadium. And an 0-1 pitch coming from Rendon to Martinez. Inside, it is 2-1. Here comes the pitch, and it's popped foul, and it's 1-2 on Martinez. Well, Jake, at least they're not losing. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Down low, 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? Do. Now we're going to get the third out, and we're going to go to the bottom of the sixth. What do you think? I like that. I like those apples. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. Popped up. And who's going to get it? McMahon or Jose. McMahon takes charge, makes the play, and we're going to the bottom of the sixth inning. 1-1 is our score. We'll be right. Okay, welcome back everybody as we're going to go into the bottom of the sixth inning with the score tied 1-1. All right. And here we go, baby. We're hoping to get, I'm looking for any word on Aaron Judge. My guess is he's going to be out for a month. But that's just me. Let's see. And Trent Grisham, who is 2 for 2, having a very nice day with the glove and also with the bat. So he has upped his average to 214, which is a big accomplishment when it was like in the 170s, 180s. Here's the pitch down low, and it's 1-1. Bottom of the sixth inning, and but that's what I'm thinking, people. I think that Aaron Judge is going to go on the IL. They might as well do it fast and be retroactive or whatever. But I think he's going to miss a month. I think he's going to miss at least 4 weeks. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and it's in there for a call, strike 2. 1-2 on Trent Grisham. Warming up in the bullpen is Festa, right-handed pitcher. The 75th pitch coming from Chicani, and it's 1-2. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's low, 2-2, and how do you do? 2-2, and how do you do? The Yankees need a huge hit, take some pressure off of this. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's line. Oh, right at Ramirez. Does he do anything wrong, this guy? Unbelievable! Right at him. He didn't have to move. It was hit like a bullet, and he was right there. Boom! He caught it. That was it. Unbelievable. So it is one man out now, and that is going to bring up Ben Rice. He is definitely due for something nice. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Nice to Rice. Again, thank you everybody for being here. We really appreciate it. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Ben Rice. The set and the pitch down low, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on the Benster. And come on, let's get on. Let's get a walk here. I'm going to call a walk. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low for a ball, 3-0. Come on, it's starting to get a little, you know why. Here we go, guys. I'm starting to feel it. And it's going to be a walk here. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. The set and the pitch. It's down low for a ball. I told you it wasn't even the automatic strike, so that's a good sign here, folks. Here we go. Hopefully. And you know what that means. And now Paulie G's coming up. 80th pitch, 81st pitch coming up for Ciccone as Paul G steps in. And the first pitch coming up. The set, the look at first. And the pitch. Whoa, way down low, 1-0. So it looks like he's losing the strike zone. Hopefully he'll lay one in and Paulie G puts it in left field seats. Come on, he's thrown 5 balls in a row. Wait until he throws a strike. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's grounded at third. Second for 1, on to first, double play. And as I said, why not wait on a strike? He threw 5 straight beautiful balls. I don't get it. All right, we're going to the 7th inning, everyone. 1-1. Remember, folks, this weekend we're going to have all the Red Sox games right here on NY Yankee Mania. We'll keep you posted with the times, who's going to be on. We're going to, don't forget, tomorrow we have our morning coffee bagels, Yankee Mania, our chat talk at 8 a.m. And then we will have 5 p.m. stream, and then, of course, the Yankees against the Red Sox. So that's all coming up tomorrow, and on Saturday we'll have the game, and on Sunday we'll have the game, and amongst a few other things happening. Remember, next week we will have games 3 and 4 of the NBA Finals on World Sports Mania Entertainment. The play-by-play with Jason. He's going to be doing that. And we are very proud and very happy that we can bring that to all of our fans of World Sports Mania Entertainment. So we're looking forward of having the basketball finals. So listen, we had the Super Bowl with Evan, and now we have the finals of basketball with his twin brother Jason. Let's see, the pitcher has over 5 ERA, can't hit a guy with over 5 ERA, tells me everything I need to know. All right, Jake, well, listen, at least we're still in the game, and hopefully somehow we'll squeak out a win here. We really could use this win. So here we go to the top of the 7th. Oh, Brett Hedrick is coming in. 4 strikeouts on Tuesday. He got his swagger back. So his ERA is still only 1.88. And Stuart Fairchild will be coming in. He walked, singled, and has the only RBI of the day for the Guardians. So here we go with the first pitch, the set, and the pitch is a bunt attempt. Did he bring it back? Yes, he did. So it is 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch by Hedrick, and that's hit behind home plate, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Fairchild. And the pitch is pop foul and out of play, and it is 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is just barely got a piece of it hit behind the home plate. Here's the Yankee budget. So last night Cruz came in, Blackburn and Hill. So you have Hendrick, Yarborough, Duval, Bird, and Bednar, all fresh and ready to go. The pitch is swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. One man out. And his Kwan pops it up foul and out of play. And the pitch is a bloop to center field, but Trent Grisham has a can on it, and a can of corn makes the catch. 2 men out. Oh, and 1 on Hedges as we play the bottom of the 7th with 2 men out. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's a wow. That I don't know if the Yankees had any thing, but well, here comes the 1-1 pitch. I think if the Yankees had a choice, they would have called out that to an ABS. Anyway, it's 2-1 on Austin Hedges. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch way up high, 3-1. Here comes a 3-1 pitch, and that right down the middle, and he called it a ball. So it was a runner on first and 2 men out. And Escara goes to the mound to go talk to Hedrick as Fernando Cruz gets warming up in a hurry in the bullpen here in the 7th inning with 2 outs. Hey Corky, how are you? Thanks for joining us. It's 2 outs and Ricchio's up, and the pitch is fouled behind home plate. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2. And how do you do? We are going to hopefully the bottom of the 7th after this pitch, we hope. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pop foul and out of play, 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-2. And the pitch way up high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Torricchio, he's 0 for 2. Hedrick is going on pitch number 18. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, down low. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2, and how do you do? Aaron Boone is not too happy in the dugout. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The pitch is popped up. Will it stay in play down the right field line? No, it will not. Goes into the stands about 10 to 12 rows. And we'll do it again at 2-2, and how do you do? And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's lined deep to right field. Schumann going back at the track, at the wall. Leaps, makes the catch. What a nice play by Max Schumann. A mini Aaron Judge right there in right field. Nice play by Max. He leaped, made a nice catch. It wouldn't have gone out of the park, but it was a great play. It was a very good play no matter what. It would have hit the top of the wall. So at the end of 6.5, it is 1-1 as we honor America. So we will be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. So hang in there, And the first pitch to Bellinger is inside for a ball, 1-0, as Cody Hillu is now pitching for the Guardians. And the next pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch has popped up. Why is he swinging in center field? And makes the catch. 1 man out. Fairchild makes the catch. And that brings up Chaz Chisholm Jr. And here comes the pitch. And that is a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is in there for a call strike, 1-1. Three and one on Chaz Chisholm Jr. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. The set and the pitch down low for a ball. And it is ball 4, so runner on first and 1 man out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As the Yankees try to squeeze out a run and move on with a win in this game. So let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. And Jose is up. Here comes the pitch. And it's in there for a call, strike 1, 0-1. And Chaz moving all around the base paths. And the pitch is outside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, let's see what Chaz is going to do. Is he going to run in, run out, run everywhere? Let's see what happens. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set. And throw back to first again. And that's number 2. That's it. The next one. And Chaz is going to get second base if he throws there again and doesn't get him. So it's 1-1. And here comes a pitch way outside, 2-1, and Chaz almost gets picked off. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, runner on first. Man, he just got back in there. It's a good thing he got back in there. So now it's 2-1. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, at the score tied 1-1 on Jose. The check, the look at first. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that's in there for a call. Strike, 2-2. And how do you do? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chaz is going crazy at first base, but let's see if he'll take off on 2-2 now. The set. Bayula, and steps out, and so does Jose. Well, we have a little surprise over here, folks. We are going to have a very, very nice surprise to call the rest of the game. If you'd like to, I'm going to bring him up in 1 second. Very honored and very happy that he's with us. And there goes Jazz. Here comes the pitch and it's fouled down the right field line, and we'll do it again at 2-2. And how do you do? And without further ado, I'm going to bring him up. Yes,
What's
I
up, Joe?
am, and there he is, the one and only George.
Happy to be back.
From the fences. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
First of all, while the game's going on, but I want to see how you're feeling. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it's line to right field in between. Oh, the right fielder Martinez makes the catch. He covers a lot of ground in right field. Wow, that could have been beautiful, but unfortunately it was caught. So we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Ryan McMahon coming up with a 1-1 count. How are you feeling, man?
I've been feeling good, you know. Everything's been moving the right way, so more happy that school's over, so I'm ready to get back on this.
All right. Well, we got a lot of work to do, and I got a lot of work for you to do, man. We're ready. You came at the right time. I mean, we got the Red Sox series coming up. We got a lot of things coming up. So after the game, George, you and I, if you give me 10 minutes, we'll sit down and we'll discuss everything.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Right after this inning, there goes the runner, and he's going to be in there, no throw. So Chaz steals second. They're doing everything, George, but scoring the darn run.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it really has been. It's going to be the case of the relief pitches. George, I don't know if you're going to agree with me, but I really believe Judge is going to be out at least a month.
It's scary. It's definitely scary to think about.
Yeah. There's a kind of a wild pitch there, so now there's a runner on third. So Chaz has done everything but yet scored. Yeah, I don't like what I'm hearing. I think the Yankees already know, but you know the Yankees, they keep it hush-hush. But I think he's going to be out a minimum of 4 weeks.
That would be awful.
I know.
Are you hearing an echo, or is that just me?
Sometimes when somebody comes on lately, I get an echo, but I'm going to try something right now and tell me if it changes. Audio. How is that now?
Let me, yeah, we're good.
We good now?
Look at that. It works.
All right. All you had to do is tell me. That's it. I'm so, George, it's really, really nice to have you back. We really missed you. And you bring a lot of class to the program, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, I love being here.
And the pitch is grounded foul, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Everybody, George has come to the rescue, and he is going to do, if he doesn't mind, the
I
rest
don't mind
of the
at
game.
all.
I really appreciate it.
It's my
Here
bread and
comes the
butter right
2-2
there.
pitch. Yeah, there you go. The 2-2 pitch is outside, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on McMahon. Runners in scoring position this series. The Yankees are 1 for 14. The Guardians are 10 for 24. And, of course, Oscara's on deck. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and it's grounded in the home base hit. And the Yankees take a 2-1 lead. George brought us some luck. Let's give him a contract. Let's give that man a contract. Yeah, baby. George, you did it.
I feel like
I love it.
for his bat, but I feel like he's got a lot of clutch hits this season. Most of his hits, I think, come in big spots like this one.
Yes. Now, I know you've been a little critical of McMahon in the past, but
I still am.
You still are. But he is a vacuum cleaner at third, and without judging there, we need defense.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, Max is pretty good at wherever he goes.
Yeah, I don't mind him at all. I think
And
he's
the
a good
pitch to the
utility
star
guy.
is popped foul and had a play 1-1. And I do believe within the next 3 to 4 weeks, the Yankees are going to pull the trigger on a big time catcher, right-handed or a switch hitting catcher. I really believe that, George. The Yankees are going to have to give up one of the studs.
I would
Here's
for
the-
a guy for a top tier catcher.
A what?
I would make that move 100%. If you get a top tier catcher in, 100%.
Yeah. Yes, 100. You're right. If we can get Jeffries or Rhett Rustman, I'm happy. There's a 3-1 pitch now coming to Escara. Sorry, people. We're so happy to have George back that I'm losing track of the game. But I promise you that once the inning's over, George is going to have full realm of telling you what's going on here, guys. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and it's pop foul and out of play. And it's 3-2, and how do you do? JJW says hello. How you doing, Joe? That's not enough. There's still way too many holes on the lineup, even with the catcher. Yeah, but Jake, you got to start somewhere. And the Yankees win this game, and they're half a game out of first place. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for the bottom of the 7th. But going to the top of the 8th. The Yankees now lead 2-1, so it's going to be in the hands of the Yankee bullpen. And I am very happy to say that I am going to give the realm and the play-by-play to Swinging of the Fences, one and only, George. Welcome back, George.
It is good to be back. It is good to be back, Joe. Good. We got a nice game going on here. It's been beautiful weather outside. Baseball's in full swing. Not much of you can't get it much better, really, what I'm trying to say here. The Yankees, they've been hot and cold all year. I do agree with Jake. There are so many holes, but catcher I see as our biggest problem. I think catcher is our weakest position by far. So if you do bring in any above average catcher, that's already fixing your biggest problem. And I think there's no better way to start than your biggest need, which is catcher. Now, the names, of course, have been Ryan Jeffers. I really like that guy. Definitely would not cost you as much as, say, an Adley Rutschman. But obviously, if you're looking at the catching market, Adley Rutschman is by far the best player available. But what's it going to cost you? How comfortable? I honestly don't see that happening, Rutschman to the Yankees, just because the Yankees are just notorious for holding on to those prospects. They really are. I don't see them giving up anyone big. And I see the Orioles asking for a lot for Rutschman. I don't see that happening. I do see a guy like Ryan Jeffers coming here, a contact hitting, right-handed hitting catcher. Dylan Dingler is also another good option. I think those are the two most probable options that will happen. And I really like those two options. Obviously, again, the big move would be Adley Rutschman. That'd be the blockbuster move. I doubt that happens. I would love it, but I just don't see it.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, George, you are a really good play-by-play man, and I'm very, very happy to have you do these very, very important last 2 innings. And I'm going to give you the pleasure to do it on your own. I do not want to stand in your way. I want to watch a pro do what he does best. So if you need me, I will be in the background. No worries, and I'll be back, as soon as when it's needed.
Okay. All right. Well, we're back at Yankee Stadium, and on the mound, Fernando Cruz, the splitter ball wizard, a 2.03 ERA in 26 innings of work as he fires in strike one to Cleveland's leadoff man. Yankees looking for 6 big outs to get a win, hopefully getting them back on track as Cruz fires in ball one, count even at 1. That's been just such a great addition, Fernando Cruz. A guy who kind of came out of nowhere. That was the Jose Trevino trade over to the Reds. So having a guy like Cruz come over here, he's been a Matt Blake project, and he's been huge. He's got great innings for us in the playoffs. He was our rock. He was our big leverage guy, Cruz. He's really been a blessing in disguise. He's behind in the count 2-1. Shakes off Escara a few times. Cleveland has top of the order looking to get something going as Cruz fires in a strike. 2-2 now. A fantastic start, though, by Carlos Rodon. That's also great to see. I know the lineup might be a little bit down in the dumps right now, but this pitching staff has looked phenomenal. Obviously, Cam Schindler might be the favorite right now to win the Cy Young, but Garrett Cole's looking great. You just saw Carlos Rodon today throwing great. You got guys like Ryan Weathers and Will Warren. Everyone is clicking on the pitching side of things, which come October, that's what will win you games. Pitching wins you championships as Cruz falls into a full count 3-2. He's got some good speed to worry about if he reaches. Good pitch coming here. Here's the payoff pitch from Cruz. Line drive over to second base. Nice grab by Chisholm for the first out. 1 up, 1 down in the inning. It's a good at-bat, though, worked. Ending in a tough line drive out. Stepping up now is Jose Ramirez batting second today. And he's been on fire this series. He is 7 for 12 with a homer and 3 doubles. Ramirez putting together a pretty good season, but definitely not Jose Ramirez standards. This is a guy last year who was easily a top 5 player in baseball. Sort of fell off a little bit as he takes strike 1. Definitely, though, the cream of the crop when it comes to third baseman. One of the better guys of all time. You really have to look at Ramirez's career stats just to see as he takes a big whiff at that one. 0-2 now. Versus Fernando Cruz, Ramirez is 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Cruz looking to make him 0 for 5 with 3 Ks. Gets the sign from Escara. The 0-2 is popped into the air near third base. McMahon giving it a look. He will grab it just shy of the seats for the second out. As Cruz working efficiently in the top half of the 8th. As Rhys Hoskins will be stepping to the plate. Batting third today for Cleveland. You remember Rhys Hoskins in his glory days out of Philadelphia for the Phillies was really a big part of those postseason teams. A Philadelphia team that almost won it all. They lost to the Astros in, I believe, 2022. He swings at the first pitch, pops it straight up into the air over to shortstop. Caballero calling for it. He's got it. A 1-2-3 inning worked for Fernando Cruz as we go to the bottom half of the 8th. 2-1 Yankee lead as they look to get some insurance runs on the board. What is up, everyone? Corky, good to see you. Jason, good to see you. Good to see my boy Nick out there in the chat. I just saw Nathan popped up. What's up, Nathan? How's everyone feeling today? We got a good day. Beautiful outside. Step out the door, breathe in that fresh spring air. It's beautiful outside, and the Yankees are winning. A big hit by Ryan McMahon to put them up. Vibes are good right now. Yankees, though, they need some insurance. Yeah, fire us up. But definitely, it's been such a hot and cold season for the Yankees. So I feel like just a good, well played baseball game, great pitching. I feel like this is just what they need to get back on track. So I'm hoping that's what we could get right here. Would be nice though to push across some insurance runs. And yeah, who do we think's gonna take the 9th inning? I think drop it in the comments. You gonna go to Bednar again? He's looked a little shaky this year. I'll be honest with you guys. I have not been impressed. I have not been convinced by David Bednar at all, really. He's been very concerning to me. And I know they tried some other guys out in the 9th inning, but right now, if you're Aaron Boone, who will you throw in the 9th inning? Let me know in the comments. Pending the Yankees keep this lead or pending to keep it as a save situation. What is up, Jake? Isn't competitive offensively. Oh, 100%, Jake. 100%. There's too many automatic outs. It's so top heavy, Jake. It really is. There's still no leadoff hitter. Rice, Judge, they've been MVP players. Cody Bellinger has been a fantastic player this year, but those are the only 3. The lineup is so top heavy. You're not winning championships with that kind of lineup. You need a full, complete lineup. These are just not the guys. As Matt Festa comes out of the bullpen for Cleveland, he will face Max Schumann, who's in right field today. First pitch from Festa is downstairs, ball 1. Schumann, the bat hasn't been there quite yet, but the defense we know is there. The defense has been phenomenal for Schumann wherever you put him. He's batting 9th today. He takes a big swing at that, falls down. 1-1 the count on Schumann. The Yankees lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 8th inning. See if they could tack on any more. We're looking for a 1-run save situation in the 9th. 9 then top 2 up. 1-1 count on Schumann. He's looking for his first knock of the day. He's 0 for 2. 1-1 from Festa. Hit the opposite way. It will tail foul. 1-2 now. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday afternoon. I'd like to ask everyone to please subscribe if this is your first time tuning into NY Yankee Mania. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. See if Schumann can keep working this at bat. He does. He fouls it off straight back. We're seeing another 2-2. So David Bednar is warming up in the bullpen. Little renegade action. You know, he was phenomenal last year, David Bednar. That was the move of the deadline for us. I'm just so concerned the way he's looked recently as Schumann chases high upstairs, strike 3. So he goes back to the dugout. But back to Bednar, I mean, there's obvious reason for concern with Bednar. Obviously, you got a curveball pitcher. He really relies on that curveball. At a place like Yankee Stadium, you hang that curveball, it's getting launched. Such a hitter's park. Back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham, the center fielder, digging in. He's 2 for 3 as he watches ball 1 fly outside. Grisham has been inconsistent, to say the least, to start the year. Having a good day, though, 2 for 3. Looking to band a couple of those together. See, grounds one over to first, takes on the backhand, flip to Festa, the pitcher, covering for the out. Quickly here, 2 out in the inning. As Ben Rice will be digging in. Rice is 0 for 2 today. What a monster season it has been for Ben Rice. Obviously, last year, we were licking our lips with the kind of season we got out of the youngster. But the kind of jump Ben Rice has taken from 2025 to 2026, it's ridiculous. He's been so good this year. Besides Yordan Alvarez, he's probably the MVP in the American League. Batting second today, he's 0 for 2. Looking for his first base hit. See, watches strike 1 fly in there. That 1-2 punch of Judge and Rice has worked out so well, but with the concern of Judge possibly being injured, it's not always a great thing to see as Rice tattoos one straight down the line. It's going to go foul. Way out in front of that pitch, but he barreled it up nicely. I'm really concerned, though, about this Judge injury, guys. What a blow that would be if Judge goes. Keep in mind, too, Stanton's working his way back. I haven't heard anything on him, but at some point you would have been able to have all 3 of those sluggers, Rice, Judge, and Stanton in the lineup, and Bellinger. That's when you start to piece together a good lineup. That's when you make a deal for a catcher to join the squad. That's when a guy like Jazz Chisholm doesn't look as bad because he's got a little bit of a supporting cast. Still an 0-2 count on Rice. Here's the offering from Festa. Rice fouls it off. It's a long season, though, for baseball. They're going to keep building and building. Who knows what the guy in the minor leagues? Definitely not George Lombard's season yet. But Carlos Legrand, Omar Rodriguez, Cruz, we've seen up here a little bit. They have a decent farm system they're building up. 0-2 to Rice. Pop straight up behind home plate. It will go foul. Still 0-2. Lots of foul balls for Rice. He's looking for the right pitch to hammer. Another 0-2 downstairs. Did he go around? No, he did not. Good take by Ben Rice. 1-2 now. The quality of Ben Rice's at-bats have just been so good. That might be the biggest difference from last year opposed to this one. The quality of at-bats. As Festa fires one in there, called ball, but they will challenge. From my view on the TV, it does look like it's strike 3. And that's going to be confirmed. So after ABS review, it is strike 3 on Rice. Caught him looking inside third of the plate. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees as we move to the top of the 9th inning. Out comes David Bednar as he looks for a save. All right, well, definitely not the offensive showing we would have liked to see. Hopefully, Bednar has it today. Forget where are they in their lineup? Are they 4, 5, and 6, Cleveland? I don't know. We'll find out, obviously, in a few minutes, but hope everyone's doing well. Chat's been good today. Gotta love the chat. Gotta shout out the chat. So we're about to take you to the top of the 9th inning. Yankees looking for the save. Fingers crossed, Bednar gets it done. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the NY Yankee Mania. Please consider subscribing, smashing that like button. If you're new here, don't feel afraid to make your presence known in the chat. Let us know your opinions. Get a good conversation going. That's what we're all about here. Three outs to go, though. Three outs to go. So we're back here. Top of the 9th inning here at sunny Yankee Stadium. Will be 4, 5, and 6. Travis Bazzana digging in. The rookie utility man. You could play him all over the place. First overall pick, I should say, a couple years ago. The Australia native Bazzana. 1-0 from Bednar, cut on and missed, 1-1. This guy's so fun to watch, Travis Bazzana. If you don't know a lot outside of the Yankees, this is a guy to keep his name in your head. Just such an explosive player. Believe he was Oklahoma State, if I'm not mistaken. See chases in the dirt, 1-2 now. David Bednar's got that splitter moving. Thoughts on the Mets game? The Mets game. Let me check what we got on the Mets game. Off the top of my head, I wasn't following it. Do I think they can turn it around? Well, they are in a deep hole, the Mets. They are not looking pretty right now. They made a lot of offseason moves that have not panned out. Marcus Semien, Bo Bichette, like no one's been clicking for the Mets as Bednar fires in ball 2. I think the Mets dug themselves their grave, really. They made those trades. They tried to screw around with Vientos. Didn't work out. They let Alonso walk as Bazzana chops one back to the mound. Bednar has it. Throw over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. They have a good young core, but they're kind of screwing them up a little bit, I feel like. The only legit young talent I see on the Mets is Nolan McLean. Jonah Tong, I don't believe in him. Just don't. Mark Vientos, I thought I believed in him. Now I don't. Francisco Alvarez, I don't believe in either.
Hello?
It's fouled off. 0-1. You think Stearns needs to go? I mean, I haven't loved the moves he's been making, Stearns. I mean, I hate the Semien deal. Robert's been all right, inconsistent. Bichette's been awful for them. It's the 0-1 from Bednar. It's fouled off. Martinez's foot batting 5th today. I think the bigger reason, though, just letting Pete walk like that, letting Diaz walk like that, it just blows my mind. Polanco's been awful for them. There's another offseason move that hasn't worked out. David Stearns tried to do a whole 360 with this team. He tried to get too crafty with the Mets, and look how it turned out. It's the 0-2, grounded over to second. Chisholm has it over to first for the out. 1 out away now. But that's my view on the Mets. The offseason screwed them. You want to blame Stearns. You want to blame Cohen. Whoever you want to blame, it's someone in the front office who tried. This is what happened with the Mets. They saw what happened last year, and they were horrified. Obviously, it wasn't the season the Mets had hoped for, but I don't think that called for a revamp, even though they missed the playoffs. I don't think it called for letting Pete walk, letting Diaz walk, and bringing in all these new faces. No, that's not what they needed. As Chase DeLauder's at the plate, the young rookie, he watches strike one, 0-1. So that's where I stand on the Mets. It is the front office wrecking the team, all in one offseason. 0-1 from Bednar. Downstairs, Escara will challenge. Looked like a good pitch. Let's take a look on the ABS review. It is a ball. So the Yankees lose a challenge. They are out of challenges now. Cleveland still has 1. So a 1-1 count on the lefty DeLauder. Bednar fires in a pitch at the same location, 2-1. From Bednar. Grounded over to second. This should do it. Chisholm fires over to first. There it is. A Yankee win. 2-1. Your final score. David Bednar with the save. And the big hit coming off the bat of Ryan McMahon. Fantastic start on the mound by Carlos Rodon. And after 9 innings of play, the Yankees are victorious. So Bednar worked to clean 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. The bats weren't that awake today, but it didn't matter because great pitching from Rodon, Cruz, and Bednar. And on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon, Yankees, they got us the dub. We could put on that happy face.
Well, welcome back there. Good luck, John. What's up?
What's up?
All right. You gave us some luck. You got us a run. You got us a win. You got us everything. Now, George, what I'm going to do is I'm hoping Nitin's going to come up. And while you guys are chatting a little bit on the stream, I'm going to get the latest news on Aaron Judge. So everybody stay put. As soon as I get word, I'll come back, and I'll give you the latest of what Aaron Boone and the Yankees are saying, okay?
Gotcha.
So you guys do a little pregame, a postgame if you can. and give it just a little bit where you guys can talk over back and forth, and I'll get the latest whatever I can get. I'll come back and tell you guys.
All righty.
All right. So how's it feel to be back to NY Yankee Mania? Huh? I think the
great.
last time you were on, we had 500 less subs.
That's great. That's great to see the growth.
Yeah, it's been really, really it's really been fantastic. I've been, I don't know if you know, George. I'm not sure if you've been on, but we do a morning stream now on YouTube Live at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do a 5 o'clock, which I'm going to do a little bit later today to have to relax a little bit. But I will go on live a little bit later on, and so we do a 8 o'clock in the morning. We do a 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we do the Yankee game. So, you check out what you like to do, what you can do. You are, again, more than welcome. And like I said, when the stream is over, if you can give me like 10 minutes, and we'll go over some scheduling.
All righty.
And like I said, waiting for Nitin if he comes up. You have a couple of things that you could talk about with the crowd, or do you need for me to stay on for Nitin?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. So I will be back with the Aaron Judge news as soon as I can.
All right. Sounds good, Joe.
You got it. Thank you.
Yes. Gotta keep hydrated. All right. Good win, guys. A good win, good performance by Rodon. As I said, this rotation will be crucial for the Yankees come postseason. Now they recorded their 37th win. But yeah, I think that, you guys in the chat, you've been pointing it out. This lineup has holes. This team has obvious flaws. So how do we fix that? And the biggest need is catcher. You need to get another catcher. You need a starting catcher. Austin Wells is not a starting catcher. JC Escarra is not a starting catcher. None of these guys can hold down the fort. Not at all. They're fine as backup catchers, but you can't have a backup start every day. You just can't. And you can't have two lefties. That's the biggest problem. Two lefty catchers. Now, Adley Rutschman is the most appealing target that could be available. He's a switch hitter. You don't have to worry about the matchup at all. Wherever the matchup is, he's got the favor. His defense is good. He's got the pedigree. This guy was the promised child coming up for the Orioles. Now, has his season and his career maybe been a little underwhelming from what we had originally hoped for Rutschman? Yes, of course it has. But still, though, this is still above average catcher. What's up, Nathan?
Yo, welcome back, George. Hey, guys, everybody in the chat, please welcome back Jorge, George, a.k.a. Jorge, like Chef Nick says. So, but George, welcome back. We're glad to have you back. And I know you finished school today, so congrats on that. And George has been killing it with this play-by-play broadcast at Seton Hall Prep. So go check out some of his stuff, man. He's been great covering some of the top baseball players in the country here in New Jersey, and obviously Seton Hall Prep. So kudos to you about that, George. And it's such amazing to see what you're doing and continuing to grow. So George, I just want to say that welcome back. And I think Joe is right. You brought some good luck to the Yankees, giving them some luck here with the big win. We needed this win, especially losing the first two to Cleveland. So I think today was a well-pitched game with Carlos Rodon, and we needed that big start for Rodon. So, but yeah, first of all, welcome back, George, and that was good that you got to call the game here. So
yeah, it was great to be back and a great game to do with.
Yeah. So yeah, I think today's game, obviously pitching was the theme, and the offense struggled a little bit, but they found ways to score that other run. And like I said, Carlos Rodon was on lockdown. He was locked in today. I think he did a great job of locating his pitches, found his rhythm, and then it clicked for him today. And obviously against a great Cleveland Guardian lineup, they have a good lineup. That lineup is no joke. especially with Jose Ramirez and all. But yeah, so I think this win is hopefully this can help them start a new winning streak. And tomorrow we got Boston, so a big series in Yankee Stadium. So I mean, New York sports guys, it's been amazing, obviously with the Knicks and all. But tomorrow's rivalry series should be fun with the Boston Red Sox coming into town. But yeah, Rodon's it's a good sign to see him pitch good. And we just need once everybody starts clicking with Garrett Cole, Max Fried, and Cam. Cam had a rough start, obviously, but I think he can bounce back from that. So once everybody starts clicking, that rotation, guys, and George, that can be like one of the best rotations in the league. And but the top four you have, and obviously you got Will Warren, who's having a good season. So. But what's up, Corky? Welcome to the chat, everybody. Jason, Chef Nick, Jake. So, George, what do you like about today's game? Obviously, the offense wasn't there, but they found ways. But like I said, it was Carlos Rodon's day, pretty much.
Yeah, I think the lineup, it was silenced a little bit, the lineup. I think there's still visible holes that are easy to see after this game. But to have Carlos Rodon bouncing back this strong from injury is always a good sign to see. He'll compound well with Cole and Rodon, or Cole and Schlittler. And then you have a really good rotation. You could have a three-headed monster with Schlittler, with Cole, with Rodon. And then you have those two guys in the back, whoever those other two guys will be. It might be Warren, it might be Weathers. That's probably the two who would be top-tier pitchers on many other teams. But here they're the fifth guy in the rotation, which just shows you how deep this rotation is. This is the best rotation in the MLB right now, and that's what will take you far in playoff games. If the lineup's not clicking in October, at least you have nails on the pitching staff who are shutting things down, who will shut down those top-tier offenses come the playoffs.
Do you think obviously with the trade deadline coming up, we need a right-handed catcher, and they've been linked to Adley Rutschman and obviously Ryan Jeffers, and they need to fix up the bullpen a little bit, in my opinion. And rotation is fine. Don't mess up with the rotation. I think we're good on the rotation, but I think they need to have a few bullpen pieces and add a right-handed catcher. And Joe and I on the previous streams, we said that we can see one big trade from the Yankees and the rest are small, minor trades. I think the big trade will come with the catcher position, and then you can fill out the rest with small moves in the bullpen. And what do you think, George, about that? And also, are you worried about Ben Hart, or do you think Ben Hart can change it around, keep and be more consistent? Obviously, the last few outings he has been inconsistent, but today he looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll see what happens. We don't know how much Rutschman is on the table. It's just been rumored. We don't know if the Orioles are willing to ship him. I think they should. I think in their perspective, it makes sense to get rid of Rutschman. They have good depth at the catching position. I don't think it hurts them at all. They're in the dumps right now. So I think if you could cash in on Rutschman, it makes sense. Should the Yankees go get him, George Lombard Jr., hands off. If they ask for Lombard, you can't get him.
Yeah,
That's got to be the bottom line. You cannot get rid of George Lombard Jr. You have nobody at shortstop right now. You really don't have anyone at third base who's going to carry down the fort. You have no leadoff hitter. I don't see that problem getting fixed next year unless George Lombard Jr. is up. I see him starting next year for the Yankees. You can't get rid of that. All this time we're talking about how bad the lineup is, how there's no fundamentals, how we have no leadoff hitter, how there's too many lefties, how there's no consistency in the infield. George Lombard Jr. checks all those boxes. Why would we trade the answer to most of our problems? We cannot trade him. We could give them pitching depth, even though I don't even know if Rutschman's worth a LeGrand type of guy. I don't know if he's worth that at all, Rutschman. You're going to need to give up some good prospects, but they cannot have George Lombard Jr. That is the one guy you have to say no to if you are the Yankees. And then little trades, yeah, you get bullpen pieces here and there. Maybe get another lefty. It's obvious that Ryan Yarbrough cannot be trusted that well. So try to find another lefty. Work on Duvall, work on Bird. I think come All-Star break, those two will actually improve a lot. Jake Bird and Camilo Duvall. I'm excited to see how they progress, but get another lefty out of there. Tim Hill, he's so overused. He's a good pitcher, but you can't keep throwing him every situation. I like Hendrick too as well. He's been a good blessing in disguise for the Yankees, but I feel like they're missing one or two more steady bullpen guys to have. Maybe they solve that problem in-house with Carlos Legrand. That's another idea, but I agree with you guys that there is going to be one move. It's going to be at catcher. It's going to be Jeffers, Dingler, Rutschman, whoever it is, and then the bullpen gets beefed up.
Would you consider trading Spencer Jones in one of these deals?
Maybe for Rutschman. Actually, no. It depends on what Judge is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
If Judge really is hurt legitimately, you cannot get rid of Spencer Jones. You just can't. You need outfield depth right now. It's short, right? You had Max Schumann starting in right field today. No shade to him. He's a good little utility guy, but he's not your everyday right fielder. Jones could be. Dominguez could be, but it's not Schumann. So if Judge is legitimately hurt, you can't get rid of any outfielders. You just can't. You need to save the depth because your best player, the best player in the game, is out right now for what could be a significant period of time. So you can't, they're in a weird spot right now. Lombard's hands off just because of his skill, just because of his talent, but Jones is now off limits just because Judge might be hurt. If Judge was healthy, I'd consider giving up Spencer Jones.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think it's going to be interesting what the Yankees do. And I agree with you 100%. George Lombard is off the table. He's going to be our hopefully future shortstop coming here soon. And Volpe, maybe they'll move Volpe to second base eventually, or maybe they use him as trade bait. You never know. So I feel like they have a more influx of infielders in the minors, obviously, and then trading away all their catchers. So they have a lot of infielders to trade from. Dax Kirby should be off limits also. Mm-hmm. I love Dax Kirby. He's going to be a star in the making. Always when they drafted him, I said yes. This guy he can hit the ball, play defense. He can do everything. So he's the future puzzle piece too, along with George Lombard. So he's off the table. I would consider if it has to be if obviously there's a saying where to get talent you have to give up talent. So I think if it comes to this situation where you have to give up Spencer Jones, I would consider it for Adley Rutschman for sure. And plus, I think Adley's under control. I think for like 3-4 years, but we got to wait and see on Aaron Judge. And I agree with you, George. I think Aaron Judge is the key here. Max Schumann, no disrespect, but he brings great defense, but no offensive firepower there. So, and in the right field, there's usually a guy that can hit for power and do everything. But Max Schumann brings that defensive presence, obviously, for the Yankees. So, but once Judge comes back and hopefully he's fully healthy, and then if the Yankees feel confident that he'll be on the field for the rest of the season, and maybe, like I said, if Spencer Jones has to be part of the deal, you'd make it to get a guy like Adley Rutschman or Ryan Jeffers. But I think I would do it for Adley Rutschman for sure. I don't know what they'll be asking for Ryan Jeffers. So that's going to be the trade packages request will be interesting from the other team side for both catchers. And obviously Dingler is another option who I like from Detroit. I think, Detroit. He's a good right-handed catcher. I wonder how. I think Detroit. I'm surprised by Detroit's season so far, but I think they should really consider trading Skubal. Obviously Skubal and then Dingler too, but Skubal they should, because you don't want to have him walk away without giving up anything, getting back anything. So if I were them, they should really consider where they're at right now. They should really consider trading him somewhere to get prospects back.
Yeah, I do think Skubal goes in the deadline. I think he's obviously going to be the biggest guy we see get moved this deadline. To where, though? I think that's the interesting question. Is he going to go to a team like the Mets? Will he go to the Dodgers? I don't think he's a Yankee. I know people have tossed that around. You know, us Yankee fans, they love to think we're in on everyone, but I just don't think that that Tarek Skubal is coming to the Yankees. I hope he doesn't go to like a team like the Red Sox or anything. I honestly, as much as it sucks to say, I think the Dodgers might be the front runners right now. They're the guys with the trade capital. They're the most likable targets. They might be able to put together the most appealing package for
Yeah.
Tarek Skubal. And the Tigers will not be able to say no to what they have to offer.
Yeah, I think Scooble, most likely destination for Scooble is the Dodgers. Most like, and I think um, they've been their rotation has been up and down this year, but I do like the young pitcher they have. I forgot his name. He's like 7-2. But yeah, he's pretty. I forgot the name. I have to look back. George, do you know the name by any chance?
Is it? I can't really think of it. I might be able to know the face, but I don't know the name too well.
Yeah, but they've this young pitcher that's been doing pretty good for them. I don't know, like 7-2, 8-2. I gotta look at the stats, but yeah, they definitely need some rotation help too. I think I can see the Dodgers going after Scooble, but for the Yankees, man, I like Yankee fans. They get panicked so quick, but guys, we're right there in near first base. The race has been scuffling a little bit here, so we just have to just play our own game and don't worry about anything else. So we, like I said, we got Boston tomorrow. That's a big series. Obviously, Boston is struggling and they're going through a lot of stuff there. So, but you never know with these type of games where Boston will play us stuff and then coming into Yankee Stadium is gonna be crazy. So, it should be a fun series this weekend with the Red Sox coming into town.
Yeah, they're always a team that could be a little spunky. They could be a little sparky. You're just going to have to play heads up baseball with them. I do think, though, we have the upper hand. I don't know off the top of my head the pitching matchups against Boston. I'm sure like Warren will throw. Weathers probably is due, if I had to guess. But, I just need this lineup to click. The pitching rotation, like we said, this is the best rotation in baseball. I'm not too concerned, honestly, about the pitching. It's got to be the lineup. You got to be able to hit. It's so top heavy right now. It's Judge, Rice. Well, not Judge right now. It's Rice and Bellinger. That's not going to win you games. You're going to get by the skin of your teeth this year if that's all you have at the lineup. So that begs the question, is Rutschman the best option now for the Yankees? You need a bat. If Judge is out, you need a superstar bat. Rutschman might be able to provide that. His swing in Yankee Stadium is going to be like butter.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he is the guy you go after. You might be forced to get a needle mover.
Yeah.
Jeffers, Dingler, they're great role players. They'd be great in this Yankee lineup, but if this lineup is missing Judge, you need another star.
Right.
You can't you need to have guys. Think about it. You have Bellinger, Rice, hypothetically Rutschman. Maybe Stanton will be back by time. You might have Judge back. That's the lineup right there. But my concern is if you don't get a bat like Rutschman, you fall too far behind to when Stanton and Judge finally comes back. It might be like the time Judge hurt his toe when we missed the playoffs. Too much time without Judge hurt the lineup. That's my only concern because I've been down this road before. Judge is the catalyst. He's the new needle mover. It starts and it ends with him. And if we go a significant amount of time without Judge, it might be time to make a move, just trying to keep our heads above water.
Yeah,
well guys, yeah, it is well said. And again, welcome back, George. I just have a quick update for you guys. Aaron Boone just came on and he said, still no news. They're waiting on something. Meredith is really, really trying to get it out of them. And, she says, are you concerned? He goes, it's not a question of concern. They are conferring, getting it all together. And as soon as we know, he goes, Meredith, I want to know faster than you do, believe me. But it's still not there. We don't know yet. So everyone, hang on. As soon as we know something, I will put the word out to each and everybody here. So hang in, everybody. Still no word on Aaron Judge. I don't know if that's good news. Usually no news is good news, but with the Yankees, I never know. You just never know when it comes to these injuries. So I will, while you guys are still on, if there's any news, I will come back. Otherwise, George, welcome you back. Yep. When you guys end, we'll have a get together. We'll talk about some things that we'd love for you to do on the channel.
All right.
All right, man. Everyone, thank you for being on the stream. Rah, these guys, they're good at their craft, and we love them. So stay tuned, everybody. As soon as we hear anything, we will all let you know. And let's hope for Aaron Judge and for the Yankees and for the fans. We'll talk to you later, guys.
Hi, Karen. Welcome to the chat. Happy Thursday. Glad that your dad is. How's your dad feeling? She says good. How's everyone doing? Have a great day. Also, take care. Yep. Thank you, Karen, for joining. Yeah. So, George, any final thoughts before we?
Final thoughts is the biggest takeaway is Rodon looked great. He had a fantastic year last year. You know, I was a little concerned how he'd be coming off this injury, but this is just a great reassurance to see that don't need to push the panic button on this rotation. It is legit. And you have another great lefty in this rotation in Rodon. And who's going to look great with Schlittler and Cole. They really are building something here. The thing, though, is the concern. It's going to be the lineup. The lineup has to click. And that's going to be addressed at the trade deadline, hopefully. But all we could do right now is wait. You know, it's good. It's always good to get a win, a well-fought pitcher's duel against a decent team like the Guardians. So, you know, definitely a lot of good takeaways. No, nothing really too negative after a win, you could say. Definitely a well-fought game, a great stream as well, per usual, though. So, yeah, glad to be back on here.
Yep. Welcome back, George. Glad to have you back. And we got a lot of fun things for you, George, to do here on the stream. So stay tuned. And, guys, stay tuned. My team and I are working on more stuff here with bringing on more of our clients and guests. This will be a fun summer, and hopefully you guys stay tuned. Please subscribe. Continue like and subscribe to both channels. And also subscribe to our NY Sports Live Mile show. We're live tonight at 7, so go tune in there at 7. And then please subscribe to Nitin Sports Rush. And we've got a lot of things going on. Stay tuned. Big things at our NIL company. And stay tuned, guys. And great job. Thank you guys for supporting Joe and George. Let's go Yankees. And we're working on a show for this week, and hopefully we can make that happen. But stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be a fun ride. And like I said, George, thank you, and then welcome back too. So
yeah.
All right, see you guys.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Welsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.